Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to the park. Now today we're going to work on our balance. Balancing is so good for the whole body. It teaches us to really pull up and hold ourselves properly. It also works and strengthens all those different muscle groups in the body, connecting the brain to the different parts of the body to get it all working together. And also it helps us to really pull up through that spine, lengthen and strengthen, and can even help with your back pain if you have any. Okay, let's get going. So starting off, standing parallel feet, hip distance apart, and feel that tummy slowly pulling in with that in-breath and even deeper in with that out-breath, but try to keep the lift in the waist through the mouth. So I'm going to soften my knees and really feel that pull up through the tummy with my in-breath, standing nice and tall, feeling the crown of the head reaching to the ceiling and the tailbone reaching down. And then I'm going to release my breath through my mouth, but I'm going to imagine I'm lengthening even more and pulling up even more, keeping that tummy tucked in. Let's do that 4 more times. We soften those knees. We breath in to pull that tummy to the back of the spine, tucking that tailbone under. And we breath out to feel even more length through the whole spine. Twice more. Breath in and breath out. Feel the length in the spine. Twice more. Breath in. Breath out. Don't forget, keep the shoulders nice and relaxed, the length in that spine by reaching the crown of the head up. Last time, breath in and breath out. Now keep that tailbone underneath you, tummy pulled in, and just see if you can gently rock forwards from the toes to the heels, nice and gently, so we find our center of gravity first before we get going with our balances. Let those arms relax and just swing the opposite way to your body weight. And then when that rocking sensation gets smaller and smaller, we see that we are hovering over the balls of our feet. Just at that moment, allow yourself to draw a little circle one way. We just keep that pulling up through the whole spine. Keep breathing in through the mouth and out into the nose, and out through the mouth. Keep that going. When you get smaller and smaller and smaller, and again you're starting to find your center of gravity there, start to rotate the other way, just a little bit bigger. We're just trying to align everything so that we really feel that weight nice and even over the balls of those feet. Here we go, smaller and smaller. Keep breathing, keep pulling up, and as I get into that tiny little circle, I find myself coming to a standstill where I actually feel my weight just hovering over the balls of those feet. I'm going to breathe in and breath out, just lifting the heels gently off the floor. I'm not coming into demi point, into that high demi reach. I'm just gently massaging the soles of my feet by lifting the heels a little way off the floor, so I start to engage all the muscles in my body and feel the pull up through that spine, and see if I can go a little bit higher to start to reach into that balance position. When you get to a position where you feel nice and stable, just hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull up and release and soften those knees and shake out that leg. So we're just starting to find our balance nice and carefully by pulling up through that whole body, by finding that center of gravity, and by reaching a weight over the balls of those feet. Let's do that one more time. So we're just rocking forwards and back, nice and carefully. Breath in and breath out. Let the arms nice and relaxed hang by the side of the body. Get smaller and smaller until you feel the pull up just over the balls of those feet, and then start to draw a little circle. Allow that body just to hover over the balls of the feet. Get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then start to go the other way. We're really focusing on all of the muscle groups working together with the brain to all be in tune with each other, to get that pull up through our center of gravity, to actually manage that balance for the count of 8 on the balls of the feet, focusing the brain, focusing the mind, and come to a halt. Breath in to prepare, breath out, just gently push the floor away, and you're massaging the feet nice and gently. You don't have to go very high. The heels are just releasing from the floor. Out breath every time you do that action. If you feel confident, see if you can go a little bit higher. When you feel that you've really got control of that muscle group to hold that balance, Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Really raise it tall. Lift the arms high. And release. And take a shake down again. Okay, well done. We're starting to really engage all those muscles, pulling those tummy muscles in, keeping the length in the spine. Let's just massage those feet a little bit more and try something a little bit harder. So we're going to see if we can take that weight onto one foot, really focusing on the pull up through that tummy as you step on your chosen supporting leg and take the second leg into the ankle tap, just nice and gently pulling up. We breath in to plant both feet, we breath out to pull up and stand tall. Imagine the crown of your head is reaching to the sky without raising those shoulders. Gently, gently pulsing from one foot to the other to wake up those calves and wake up those feet before we make them stand nice and tall and still. As we take that last step onto that foot, we're going to pull up a little bit higher in that tummy, really sucking the tummy to the back of the spine and just seeing if you can hold that there for 4, 3, 2, 1, really pulling up in that kneecap. And release and shake it down. Let's see if we can do that the other side. We're just going to take one step to tap that working foot into the ankle. Really feeling the pull up the whole time through that tummy. Keep the length in the spine. Breath in and breath out. Feeling that supporting foot really grounded into the floor. Slow it down. Really controlling that lift. Reaching out of that waist. Keeping nice and tall without flaring the rib cage. Shoulders are down. Take the leg a tiny bit higher, just to the top of the ankle, and go for it. Hold it still. Pulling up in that supporting leg, tailbone under, tummy in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Okay, we're getting good at this. So now we're going to see if we can include a plie on that supporting leg, keeping the pull up through the body, softening that knee, giving the calf a little bit of a stretch at the same time. So we're just going to see if we can step to tap that foot into the ankle with a soft supporting leg plie. You still have to keep the weight over the ball of that foot, keeping the length in the spine. So as I drop into plie, I do not sink in my waist. I still keep pulling up. I'm working all those muscle groups together. I'm squeezing those glutes. I'm working that thigh. I'm lifting out of the crown of my head and I'm really focusing. I'm looking at one particular point in my room so that my eye line is nice and easy and I don't drop my head to the floor. Dropping your head to the floor encourages you to fall down. Keep that head raised without flaring the rib cage. See if you can prepare to go for it. Slow it down, soften the knee and hold that soft knee and balance for 4 and 3 and 2. Feel those thighs working and those glutes. And lift to come out for 1. Okay, let's try that the other way. So keeping that pull up, remember, working all those different muscle groups is strengthening for the whole body. The brain working with the whole body to keep that alignment, to keep that pull up out of that waist. We're going to soften that knee, but we're going to keep pulling that tummy in. Every time we soften the supporting leg, tailbone is reaching underneath me, keeping the length and the strength in that spine. Soften with the out breath. Take that working leg that's coming in to close to parallel line, just into that calf, just on the inside of that calf. When you feel ready, slow it down. Try to hold it there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remembering the foot is close to the floor. Well done. We've done it both sides. So at any point that you find there's a little bit of a wobble, you can plant that foot. You can also have a chair nearby to hold on, to keep your balance nice and safe. Don't worry to put your hand on that chair to help you out. Now let's try and see if we can be a little bit more daring and see if we can just take a raise of that leg in pulled up support on that supporting leg to a higher lift with the arms going up and feeling that linear position through that whole body without raising those shoulders. We're going to step it down and we're going to tap to the inside of that kneecap and really pulling up and go again. We do it twice more. Breath in and breath out. Hold it there. Now don't worry if your leg doesn't go as high as mine. You can take it lower, but get that pulled up balance a little bit higher, at least than the ankle, and hold that last one for 4, 3, 2, and reach to pull up to come down, and give yourself a little bit of a sway. Keep pulling up. It's really good for posture balance as well. It really keeps us walking tall. Shoulder blades down and back, keeping that chest nice and open. We don't want to cave in as we get older. We want to keep open and allow the breath to run freely. Here we go, taking that arm up nice and tall with that tap of that working leg. Out breath, sucking that tummy to the back of the spine. Working that posture. Breath in and breath out. Let's do one more and see if we can hold it. Holding it here. Keep pulling up in the tummy, the kneecap, everything. Focusing and the brain working hard to bring everything into line. And lift to release. Well done. Okay, so now you're getting really good at this. Let's see if we can take it to one more stage higher, where we try to see if we can actually push the floor away and rise right up onto that demi point and come down into the soft knee. Going straight through really engages the tummy muscles, the glutes, the thighs. You have to keep that weight over the balls of the feet. Keep focused, keep the crown of the head reaching up. And when you feel really confident, just seeing if you can hold it there. Imagine you're going to float, 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 reach and come down. Let's try that one more time. We're going to push the floor away and reach down, squeezing those glutes. Keep the alignment of the body, keep pulling up. Don't allow anything to sink. When you're pulling up onto demi, really pull up in those kneecaps, length and strength through that whole leg. Here we go. Let's see if we can really rise up. Float those arms away, away, away. Imagine you're lifting, lifting, lifting. Don't let it go. And release. Well done. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. Okay. Take a little bit of a stretch before we go for the last balancing. Just stretching out through that high lunge and stretching through that hip flexor and through that calf. So it's quite hard work on the calves balancing. Soften and come back together. Let's do that the other way. Hip distance apart. Take it to high lunge. Parallel line so that I can really feel the stretch down the back of that calf that's doing a lot of work in this balancing. Keep that there for 4, 3, 2, 1, breathing. Soften the knee and step back together. Let's see now if we can take our last and final balance. Now, soften those knees to release the leg that's going to do all of the work. We take a nice big lift with that in-breath and make sure that we've got that balance ready. Hold it there with those flying arms. We're also working that thigh and everything is engaging. Let's do that 4 times. Take it up with the out breath and down. Breath in and breath out. These are all good balances. We're going to take it a step further for those of you who want to see if you can push yourself a little bit harder. Let's see if we can cross that leg into ladies cross. Sit it down into man's cross and just hold that position as if you're sitting on your imaginary seat. For 4 and 3 and 2. You've got it. You can have a chair if you need it. Pull it up, let that leg come away, and let's try that all on the other side. Here we go. We're going to take it up into that first balance, reach it away and drop it down. Breath in and out, really pulling up. Breath in and out, really focusing the brain, and breath in and out. Now see if you can take it into ladies cross, take it into man's cross, and see if you can just sit there just for 4, 3, 2 and 1, and swing it away. Okay, well done. One more, just to extend that position. Here we go. We're going to take the legs into natural turnout position, and we're going to soften one knee, and we're going to see if we can slide that leg up in that turnout position and down to the floor again, reaching up to tap the big toe just onto the inside of that kneecap. Reach it nice and tall. Keep that lift in that whole body. Now see if you can hold it there. Soften the knee, grab the ankle, pop it in nice and neatly. Oops. And if you wobble, just see how easy it is to put that foot down again. Okay, let's try that one more time. Breath in and breath out. Soften the knee, pulling up nice and tall. Reaching that arm away. Here we go. Arms above the head, holding it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lift away. reach that leg and bring it down. Now, you don't have to swing the leg away like that. You can slide it down nice and gently. Let's see if I can do that all on the other side. Here we go. We're going to lift that leg up to tap that big toe just on the inside of that kneecap. Now really engage the core, really pulling up for the length in that spine. This is what helps you walk nice and tall. Crown of the head is reaching up to the sky or the ceiling. Now see if you can just take that lift. Hand on the ankle as you soften. Draw that foot right up to the top of the leg, holding it there. When you're ready, let go for 4, 3, 2, 1. And reach and lift, and well done. A nice little curtsy, both sides. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to see you again soon.